Deadpool! Fucking fantastic.
What is this? Is this
What
a
is
new
this?
shirt?
New shirt.
Fantastic
New shirt.
movie. Fantastic movie. Oh my god, man. I did not expect it to be this good. I really did not expect it to. Amazing.
I think everyone had their reservations.
Stop watching this review. Go out and see it. Support this movie. This movie deserves your money, your $12. Yeah, don't wait for $1. Don't wait for DVD, even though I will buy the DVD. I want that commentary with Ryan Reynolds in there. Tell us how this thing came together. Wow. I mean, Devin, who saw the movie with us, he played Deadpool. Well, we both played Deadpool in my angry review of the Deadpool video game. Go watch that now. He was like, this is perfect. It's so good. Now, there's not a perfect movie. Don't jump down our throats. But it was damn good. It's like 9 out of 10. I'm already giving you my rating. But honestly, I want to give it a 10 out of 10. And it's a 9, but I'm going to give it that one extra point because of the story behind Deadpool and how this thing came together and how hard Ryan Reynolds and a number of people, including Blur Studios, worked on bringing us the real Deadpool, not that fucking garbage, stitch closed mouth from just Clueless. Fox was fucking clueless. And look what happens, Fox. The ratings are amazing right now. I hear the positive.
Take your time.
Not take your time. This is what happens when you listen to the fucking people, okay? They didn't take their time, Joe. They just, I guess they did take their time because it took a while for this one to come out.
This is a story. This is amazing.
Listen to the people that are passionate about the character. And Ryan Reynolds is passionate about Deadpool, likes Deadpool before he even played Deadpool. Both times, either time. There's funny, they're in the movie, they do a jab at the old Deadpool.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, man. Okay, I didn't even know where to begin. I already told you 10 out of 10. Go fucking see it, right? So let's start talking about the movie. We'll start with Del. Is there any standout things to you? Are you as equally surprised as I am that Fox pulled this off?
I am absolutely shocked.
Because they suck.
They
Fox
suck. I mean,
they don't always suck, but Fantastic Four was
they've been
like
just crap the last 10 years or something like that for most part.
Yeah.
A lot of their movies. And I'm so glad it was rated R.
Oh, right. There are fucking titties, big ass titties. There's vaginas in the movie. There's dicks in the movie. The floppy dicks, vaginas, titties, hardcore fucking, blood all over the damn place. Gore, looking through wounds, ass shots. Literally shot asses that are shot.
They are shot.
Bodies contorting. This is fucking dream
Looking
come
like
true. This is a
something.
dream come true. I can't believe they had the balls to fucking do this movie. This is the greatest superhero movie for me. I'm serious. Because everything hit. This is Deadpool. They brought Deadpool from the comics and 100%, not 90%, not 80%. You know the X-Men, well, I don't want to fucking put Wolverine in a yellow costume. My version of Wolverine wears black. I'm talking about, the original X-Men, Bryan Singer, shit like that. They're so scared to do it. Why are you scared? Don't be a fucking pussy, and look at, and I think the reason why Marvel movies are working more than DC movies is because they're no longer scared. More and more, they're just more like the comics, and Deadpool is the first one of all these superhero movies that is 100%. Some of the recent, like Thor and Iron Man, they're about like 90% of what, not those movies are awesome. But, they're like 90%. This is full on 100%, guys. Go out and see this. He breaks the fourth. This motherfucker tried to tell me.
Yeah,
you must have heard
that's his thing.
You made the movie better for me because you told me that he wasn't going to break the fourth wall. And I'm like, oh, here we go.
About it. I think they were just fucking with me.
Yeah, they were fucking with you. Here we go, Fox. You're going to fuck it up.
That's what he does. What the fuck?
That's his whole thing. So we went in the movie thinking, this motherfucker's not going to... And I knew that wasn't going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. But... No, it made it better for me because when he did, I was like, yes, he fucking did. That's what I'm talking about.
First 10 seconds in the movie.
Not only did that, he broke the fourth wall. While broken the fourth wall, he did a breaking of the 16th degree. So, I mean, every single joke I pretty much laughed at. It was really weird. I think my brother wrote this movie. Like, the comedy, like, I was like, you know, it'd be so funny if he said this right here. He says the exact thing I was thinking. I'm like, this is my movie. Like, if I made Deadpool, I would fucking do it exactly like this. It's fucking fantastic. Joe, how did you feel about, it was like a love story. Well, you know, he has a girlfriend in it, right? And there's a storyline there. Did you feel that took away from his character? Did you want more guns and blood? Did you like that? Because a lot of guys are like, oh, well, it's a fucking love story or whatever. Well,
but it was a love story, but they made it like more like a manlier.
This was a we're gonna say this is a man's movie. Yeah. Come in a little bit.
What, you want me to come in a little bit? There we go.
Yeah. So this is a man's movie here. Like, this is full on. I don't know what that means, but it's fucking awesome.
It was really manly. I mean, they didn't like start it off as a love story. They started off with just murdering the hell out of people, and they're like, here's 10 minutes, and then more murdering the hell out of people. It was great.
The movie jumps between, you know, we had a little bit of horror element, we had a little bit of love story, we had some romantic, we gonna have some, damn boy, they do not shy away from, this is a superhero movie, we can't show them f***ing like hardcore fucking, they hardcore here. So be prepared for that. Little kids watching this video, that R rating really does mean something.
They may tell you you're not allowed in there.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that
you're not gonna be allowed in there. I think you
I'm glad they did it. And you know what? And that's why I'm saying all of you guys who can go out and watch this movie, support the movie because it needs that extra money. Because of the fact is, when you put a rating on it like that, you're gonna hurt your sales. They knew they were gonna hurt their sales. Fox News, these are business suits that don't want to fucking do it, but somehow Ryan, the director, the writing team, producers, everybody involved convinced them to do it. So go out, support the movie, watch it once, watch it twice. I'm gonna watch it twice.
I'm gonna watch it again.
I'm gonna fucking watch it again, and I'm gonna buy the DVD. Okay, so we praised it.
Yes.
100% praise. 10 out of 10 from me. But let's talk about what was deficient in the movie or what was weak in the movie. Another thing, I thought that he was gonna be ragging on my girl Gina the whole movie, but it didn't turn out to be that way. Gina had a very small role. She's a badass. She's beautiful, badass. Oh, she's so beautiful, and she just kicks the shit out of Colossus. And then Colossus kicks the shit out of her. It's like this.
It's a pretty good battle.
It's a great fucking battle. And it's a battle that there's character nuances in their battle. And Colossus is like this, like Deadpool would say, just this goody two-shoes mentor, or what do you call it?
We called him a hall monitor.
Hall monitor, that's what I was looking for. And we called him a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a point where, like, you know, as he's beating her up, his clothes are ripping, her clothes are ripping, and he's like, titty pop out, or he's like, I'm sorry, I will let you adjust it, and then, just like her character, she doesn't give a fuck, and she takes advantage of that, boom, right in the junk, and apparently Colossus can get his balls hurt if somebody punches him there hard enough, which Gina can, or Angel, I'm sorry, her character is Angel. So, fantastic fight there, so funny. I mean,
it was.
What was the other? What was Sinead O'Connor's name? Alien Ripley from
Ripley.
So many jokes that speak to me. I was like, Aliens 3. I was thinking that same thing. That's what I was talking about before. That my brother wrote this movie. I wrote this movie in my sleep because I was thinking that she opened the door. I was like, chick looks like fucking Ripley. And then she's like, you're old. And I was like, oh shit, I am old.
You are pretty old.
Man, this movie was so good. Guys, go out and see it. Now, I'll let y'all talk about it a little bit before we talk about negatives. Or you can jump right in.
It was good. Yeah. It was a good movie. The jokes are on point. Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool.
How about the action?
The action was great. It was very bloody. It wasn't like prissy foo-foo. We can't show crazy amounts of blood. someone gets their brains blown out, there's a very nice pattern behind them in every single situation.
You could see everything.
People getting cut in half, stabbed through.
Shish kebab did.
Shish kebab.
Yeah. I loved that you could see everything. The camera never once did, shaky cam.
No shaky cam.
And Deadpool was doing his ninja stuff. You got good gunplay in this movie. You got good ninjas in this movie. You got good brawling in this movie. You had a little bit of superpowers, not too much. That came from the X-Men.
No variation of everything.
Deadpool flirts with the X-Men. The idea of Colossus wanting Deadpool to join the X-Men, so he helps him out in this movie. It was genius to bring in Colossus.
But nobody got hurt.
Nobody
got hurt.
That guy was already there.
Nobody got hurt in the movie.
But it was genius to bring Colossus in because it gives Deadpool a moral center and sort of a straight man act, which I cannot wait for the sequel. Stay till after the credits. We're not going to spoil it, but what they're planning to do with the sequel, at least if that scene is real, you're gonna love it. You got the whole funny man, straight man act coming. It's gonna be awesome. So let's talk a little bit about. So that was all the praise. Ryan Reynolds, fantastic director. The writers just perfect. Jokes perfect. Now, how could it have been better?
I didn't know who the bad guys were.
Yeah. Ajax and Angel are some of the most obscure fucking characters that you can choose.
Yep.
I did like, however, how they changed his origin. Right? It was supposed to be a Weapon X, if you've read the comics, and I felt that was too close to Wolverine. And I love the fact that they changed his origin in this sense where it really makes Deadpool his own character. He earns his origin. Yeah. I'm not going to spoil it here for you guys so that you can watch it for yourself. But I thought that was a good change. But you're right. The villains.
The villains
and
really...
Ant-Man had the same problem, and we loved Ant-Man. Ant-Man had the same problem.
They were so generic villains, and I think they just couldn't hold the licensing for like Hydra or something.
Yeah,
because they owned the aircraft carrier, but they couldn't be Hydra. They were just plain generic, no uniform.
Well, that's
symbols,
Marvel,
nothing.
Right? And this is Fox, and they have the mutants under their wing.
Yeah.
So they had to skirt that a little bit. That's why they make sure to say the word mutants as much as possible because they own the rights to that. So. The villains were boring. Now, I'm not blaming Gina. Gina did the best that she could with what they gave her. They didn't give her much. And then also, the rival to Deadpool, you've seen him in the trailers. He's that pretty man, the new transporter, I think is. Was that that guy from Game of Thrones? Probably not. I'm the old, anyways. So, I felt like it was a strong villain to for the origin for maybe about 30 minutes of the movie, and then you move on. So I thought Angel and Ajax, great for 30 minutes of the movie. These flashback scenes, which they go back and forth between flash, and they interweave it just almost perfectly. But there should have been more at stake.
Yeah, there was.
There was nothing at stake. But Deadpool, that's kind of Deadpool's thing. He doesn't really get into some of the big ones. He lets the other guys take care of that. He does sort of the smaller contract jobs and just makes money. The villains were weak, but that was much the same way in Ant-Man, and the movie still works. So I can still give it a 9. I can still give it a 10, even though the villains weren't interesting and the stakes could have been higher. And the reason for that, and that extra bump in the point, is because this movie was Fox giving the fans what they want and say, let's see what happens. And we fucking told you. We fucking told you.
And it turned out to be great.
It turned out to be amazing. I'm going to go out and watch it again. I'm going to get that DVD. So I hope you guys go out. What would you rate the movie, Del?
9.
Yep. And I know Devin would give it a 10 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 9 just because a 10 out of 10. It would have had a perfect bad guy. And because there's no perfect bad guy, you got to take that 1 point.
Yeah, and I did take that point away and give it a 9, but I'm so this is one of the only times I've seen Hollywood do this, where it's like, we fucked up.
They did fuck up.
We're just gonna basically give you what you want, and the internet made this movie happen pretty much. Blur Studios, Ryan Reynolds, the internet, and for it to come out so good, and for us to be like, we told you so. That's why I'm giving it this extra stuff. The meta surrounding the movie is why I went to 10. But really, it is a 9. Honestly, yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree. 9 out of 10.
My favorite.
9 out of 10.
My favorite Fox. It is my favorite Fox hero movie.
It is.
Devin would say it's his favorite superhero movie. Period.
That was Fantastic Four.
Oh right, I can't know. Fantastic Four is a lot better.
I thought so.
It is. It is a lot better at making me want to throw up.
Right, it's a lot better at making me want to, basically shave my head and put my whole entire face in a
blender.
vat of acid, so that I might look more like Deadpool. And
that's pretty extreme.
I don't know where I'm going with this.
That's pretty extreme.
Yeah. So Fox, you've been fucking it up. You done good.
Thank you.
I gotta give you one of those. You done good.
We're like in the right direction.
And we'll see what happens with X-Men Apocalypse, which is also Fox. They've been doing good with that when they're using the new cast and the new directors, and I'm excited now. Whereas that movie was shaky for me, I'm like, okay, well, they've got the same spirit and they've got the same attitude now. Maybe that movie's gonna be awesome too.
You need to kill more people in your movies. I mean, honestly,
bump it up. Everything else is rated R.
Everything
rated R.
I'm excited to see how if Deadpool takes over a movie. So I'm wondering how many times he can really cameo in some of these other movies. I do hope that we eventually see a cameo. What sucks is that Hugh Jackman is tired of playing Wolverine and he's on his way out when Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool is finally in, and Deadpool and Wolverine have such good fucking rapport, and I think Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds would just fucking nail that. So I'm hoping that there might be a crossover at some point.
Make it happen, internet.
Yeah, make it happen, internet.
Didn't Ryan Reynolds voice the Wolverine versus the Hulk? He was Deadpool in that movie, and they had perfect interaction.
Yeah, it was just fantastic. So yeah. Anyway, guys, there hasn't been a pitch perfect movie like this for a comic book character in a long fucking time, since maybe Iron Man, where it seems like Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark. Ryan Reynolds
Chris Pratt is a great Star-Lord.
They're actually hitting him really well, because I also feel like Chris Evans is a damn good Captain America.
Yeah. They're casting really well.
Hulk, maybe not all that much. You could put anybody in Hulk. Sure. You could. All the other side characters. Black Widow, I would say.
And Hawkeye was pretty good too.
Scarlet. Yeah, but not as much. I love him, but he could be cast by somebody else. True. The ones that really fucking nailed it is Thor. Yep. With oh my god, I'm gonna forget his name. Chris Hemsworth, but not as much as Tony Stark as Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark and Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, which is fantastic. And I want to see crossovers. I want to see him interacting with the X-Men. Please make it happen. I want to see him interacting with Cable. The comic book series is so fantastic. And I want to see him deal with bigger baddies, because this is gonna be so much fun. All right, guys. So that is the Deadpool review. Go out and see it right now. I don't care if you have to trick your girlfriend and go and seeing it with you on Valentine's Day.
Do it.
He's got your back. Deadpool's got your back if you do that. He makes references in there. And then or take your friends. Go by yourself. We need to support this movie. Okay.
Just go. Don't
see you guys on the next Angry Joe show.